Hi, and welcome to the Big Bear Homestead. And today we're going to be talking about our newest addition to our kitchen garden. So if you're looking behind me and going, wow, that's a really big fire pit to put in the middle of a kitchen garden, you'd be wrong. What we have here is a beautifully unique centerpiece to our newest kitchen garden. And it's all made out of recyclable materials that we found on our homestead. One thing you also might notice about our kitchen garden is there's something missing from it. All of our wooden raised beds have been removed and either put into other beds as they break down or have just been used as firewood. If you have been using wooden raised beds as long as we have, you'll know that as you start to produce food and plant in them, they will start to rot and break down into the soil. And remaking and replacing wooden raised beds after a while is not very sustainable, especially with the way lumber prices are right now. So living in the granite capital of the world, we started to look around to see what our resources are, and we found a lot of rocks. So we decided it was time to move into the Stone Age. So with our newfound resource of rocks, we started to hit all of our landscaping design books, raised bed books, every single homesteading book we could possibly find on raised beds and planters to see what ideas we could come up with. And we found a beautiful herb spiral raised bed. Now in the book it has it sort of a uniform plastic where it kind of goes around in the spiral, and we obviously were not going to work with that. So we decided to use stones we found on the property. So the first thing that we did in making this is we tried to find the center of our garden over here on the right side of our front yard. Then we decided how large we wanted the spiral to be, accounting for how big the rocks are going to be and whatnot, and how many tiers we wanted. Then we put down some landscaping fabric. If you do not have landscaping fabric, there's so many other things you can use. You can use plastic trash bags. You can use cardboard. You can use practically anything to put. You can use old fabric. You can use anything to put a barrier between the grass and weeds and your raised bed. Then the next thing that we did was we started to layer some dirt. First, so that our fabric would not blow away in the wind, and so we could get in about how much dirt we were going to be putting in for the first tier. Then we started to bring our rocks over. We started with very large rocks for the first tier and started to work our way up, each tier adding more dirt and trying to find out how big we wanted the planting space to be. The planting space between each tier is roughly half a foot to almost a foot. Once we got the spiral finished, that's when we decided what we wanted to plant in it. Now, if it was the spring or summer, I would be putting herbs, peppers, tomatoes, anything I could possibly want to put in our centerpiece here. Because it's the fall and we're trying to get it ready for the spring, I decided to put frost-hardy greens vegetables in this raised bed. So the first tier has some arugula, some spinach, and then a little bit of a mixed green packet that I found in our seed stash from Baker Creek Seed. Then the rest of the tiers have nothing but lettuce in them. It's a variety of lettuce. I think I've got some red lettuce, some butter lettuce, some bronze lettuce, and then the very top tier has some tennis ball lettuce. Now this is not only for our family, but because I am an amazing sister, it is also for Ladessa's tortoises so that she doesn't have to go around looking for different greens to feed them. So that is how we made our herb spiral raised bed. I hope you'll follow us through this journey of the Stone Age on our homestead, and I hope you'll enjoy every laugh, every mistake, and every creation along the way. And if you like this video, check out this video on how I revamped an old planter using some recyclable materials and some statues I picked up. Thanks for stopping by the Big Bear Homestead. God bless, and have a nice day.